Something's gone wrong.
It's a sign of Tory problems here that their campaign seems ever more concentrated on preserving the vote in Heswall, the most affluent part of the constituency. The problem the Conservatives have had this afternoon is finding any voters who are in at all. And of those they have met, a quite astonishing number seem to have met the Conservative candidate some time before. A cynic might have suspected a fix.
Hello, Les Byram.
Oh, yes, I remember you from the Pats.
Can I say hello? Les Byram. I'm the
Last night.
Oh, yes, of course. It's very kind. We'll meet again. I met... Was it Tesco's last time? That's right, yes.
This by-election seems strangely subdued. True, there are regular star appearances, such as the ex-Tory Liberal Democrat Emma Nicholson. But the decision by each major party not to hold daily press conferences makes it hard for issues to gain momentum, or for candidates to respond to national events.
Well, gentlemen, ladies, can I introduce Russell Johnson, who will be taking...
When the Lib Dems did summon reporters on Tuesday, their candidate Flo Cookus did her best to address the massed ranks. Several empty chairs, and me.
I don't know who's going to win the by-election. I don't think anybody does until the final count. But the people who will lose out, if either of the other two parties win, are going to be the people who live here, because they won't get the service, and paper promises will not be kept.
Labour, as usual, have brought up reinforcements from Westminster.
Someone wants to have a quick word with you.
It's what they call blitzing. The theory seems to be that the more potential ministers perched on the one doorstep, the more voters inside will be impressed. And this afternoon it seems there are more Labour MPs in the area of Brookhurst Avenue than there are in the Palace of Westminster. Indeed, the people of this area have been visited by no fewer than 8 Labour MPs, 2 European MPs, and all working on behalf of a man who'd like to become a Labour MP, although it'll only be for a few weeks. What about with the whips? Does it help win brownie points for when ministerial jobs are doled out?
I doubt it. There's too many of us. There's been, what, 89 MPs have visited this constituency so far, and I don't think there's enough jobs to go around for all of those.
So the people that don't come better watch out.
Well, you've got to bear in mind that we actually like canvassing.
But these canvassing junkies will be in deep trouble with the whips if they're still trudging these streets next Monday, rather than through the lobbies for the big Commons vote. Labour's campaign has concentrated this week on the economy, with their candidate Ben Chapman exploiting possible threats to local Unilever plants, while Jack Cunningham came here and posed with a briefcase of fivers, a picture he may regret if it ends up on the front cover of Private Eye. While Dr Cunningham claimed voters had paid £2,100 extra in taxes since 1992, the Chancellor used equally ludicrous props, baskets of supermarket food, to suggest people were, in fact, £21 a week better off. How much would these baskets cost £21? How much would they have cost in 1979?
No idea. In 1979, nobody ever imagined we could get inflation in this country down to 3% where it is now, the underlying inflation, or to the 2.5% or below which we're on course to get.
While a Tory campaign operative grappled for poster space with an anti-smoking candidate, most shoppers seemed unconvinced with Mr Clark's upbeat message.
I live on Weetabix to afford to feed my children, because I can't afford to buy a proper week's shopping anymore.
I had to sell my house because I couldn't afford to live in it. I'm also unemployed. No, I can't even get work. I'm qualified, so where's he said it's gone better?
Things are going well for you, are they?
Reasonably well, yes.
How will you be voting in the by-election?
I remember 26% inflation the last time the Labour government were in.
The whole nature of this Tory campaign, even their political body language, suggests it's one they expect to lose. An idea Mr Clark accidentally seemed to encourage.
You have to fight 2 elections in rapid succession, win them both, isn't it? Yes, one. Yes. Sure. Thank you for your support.
So it's all right if he only wins 1 election, is it, Mr Clark?
I didn't win anything. I just want him to win as many elections as they have in Wirral. That's right.
The Tories console themselves by saying that whoever wins in a fortnight's time, there's no way that Labour will win Wirral South at the general election.
Nice to see you. Good journey home. Yes, thank you very much.
Michael Crick. Well, there are a total of 12 candidates standing in the Wirral South by-election, which was caused by the death of the Conservative MP by Porter in November last year.